KOD, be your way, be okay, all day. Dizzy, baby, dizzy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Come along with me on a ride today. You know, everybody got this to say about that and that to say about this, but nobody is speaking, I guess, from a logical place. So, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I am your host, Justice, and I'm questioning if anybody knows. Leave a comment at the bottom of the video, leave a comment anywhere. The question that I really want to know, where did this 50-50 come from? Who thought of that? Who thought that was cool? And what did we do before there was 50-50? You know, everybody on the internet does the same thing. And then they worry about the same problems. So you got women, Australia, Africa, UK, Europe, America, worried about why black men can't step their game up and be what black women need them to be. But in the midst of that, you got happily married black men and black women couples that are thriving, that are doing way better than just surviving. And the hard reality is, a lot of us want to date a certain type of person, and we want that certain type of person to be everything that we need whoever it is meant for us to be with to be. So I say, you know, if only a small percent of men are messing with the same women, then that means all those women think he has clout, status, game, or great looks, or incredible sex. One of those is the key. Like I was telling my friend today, even a woman that has children, no job, nothing really going on for herself, has good sex. So if a woman that doesn't have much going on but kids and drama has good sex, why is that any different than a broke dude who ain't got nothing going on but good sex? Now, the problem is, if all you chasing is what your homegirl say her man is, or what you hear about some dude, girl, he put it down, or, you know, dude, she got the banging, blah, 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 her top is this, her bottom is, oh my God. If you have people bragging about certain things, certain people want to indulge in those things. Now, I don't know why that sounds crazy or unbelievable or why. I mean, it sounds perfectly rational to me. People want what everybody else wants. That's why it's always been keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with the Parkers. You know? Some people make things happen. Some people sit back and watch things happen. And some people don't even know what the fuck is going on. Which one are you? Me? I don't follow anybody. And I know those in the comments gonna say, but you say you're a gangbanger, so you follow somebody. I was a kid. I was a teenager. I'm a grown man. Ain't no flag on me. Can't no nigga G-check me. I mean, I guess they could. They might not like the way the scenario go. And I'm not saying that I'm so super gangster that it's gonna get violent or I'm gonna pull something out or say something crazy. Those are not probable things to happen, but it won't be. Okay, for instance, say 3 young niggas that's in a gang right now roll up on me. What set you from, old man? None. It's not I'm afraid all of a sudden, but do I need that problem? If I shoot one of these dudes, or if I get to fight with 3 of them and one of them gets the better of me, then eventually all 3 of them will get the better of me. Like, I'm not a young spring chicken no more. When I was fighting multiple men or multiple dudes and bouncing texting back 2 days later, oh, you know, that was nothing, you know what I'm saying? It won't happen the second time. And it wouldn't. I am 44, on the verge of 45. I'm not doing none of that shit. Will I catch a fade if I have to? Sure. Do I prefer to fight a dude than shoot him right about now? Yes. But I'd be lying to you if I told you that shooting someone, if an altercation occurs, doesn't cross my mind. I'd be lying. Now I say all that to say a whole bunch of nothing. Because the point is, where did this 50-50 come from? Where did these new rules that we living by come from? You know what I'm saying? I say some shit that I know people ain't gonna like. A lot of these new dudes running around with sticks and switches, they cowards. A lot of these women that are running around talking about they want Birkins, you gotta pay them to come see you, you gotta give them gas money before they meet you somewhere, are whores. I mean, there's lots of ways to look at a whore. Is she doing something for money? Is she tricking for money? Is her whole life revolved about money? And then you got other men that looking for a wife, looking for a family, want to get settled down, and they're afraid or they're worried about, what if I get with her and she takes half of my fortune, or she takes my house and the rest of my life is on a downhill slump? What if? But the conversation should never be, hey, do you believe we're going on 50-50? Or, hey, do you believe that if we get married, I owe you something if things don't work out? Those shouldn't be conversations. Because think about it. If I talk to you and I gotta ask you, do you believe in 10 years that we'll still be together? If not, what's gonna happen? Then we probably not looking to make a 10-year mark. Because I'm gonna tell you, my grandma, both sides, my mom and dad, grandma, I don't believe they ever asked they significant others where we gonna be X amount of years down. My mother's father died when she was young, when she was a toddler. And my grandmother never messed with another man. I knew my grandmother till I was 8, 7, 8. Around the time my life started to change. Yeah. Around the time my life started to change. But, you know, my other grandmother, I didn't really know her too well, but I lost her around 8 too, or 7, 8. Whichever time I lost the first grandmother, I lost the second, maybe a couple months later. Never knew her for real. I met her, I seen her. She smiled at me, I smiled at her. I didn't really know her. I said that to say this. I don't think my grandparents ever said, hey honey, what you got in this light bill today? I'm short. I don't think they ever went through that. Supposedly from what I hear from my uncles and auntie, my grandfather was a hard-working man, worked at the plant, put that muscle in, put that manual labor in. And my grandmother took care of her 9 kids off the back of that. My uncle on my father's side worked at the plant too. Still work at the plant. Still work at the plant. I'll tell you more about him another day. Some of my mother's brothers worked at the plant. Some of them. I think only one of them retired from a plant. But that's what they did. Plant life. Some are married, some aren't married. My uncle and auntie have been married. They got married when I was 5. So they've been married 39 years? When I was 5, yeah, 5, 6, they got married. They've been married since then. Both of them work. I don't think they ever said, honey, Babe, let's go 50-50. Babe, something came up, I don't got it right now. I got you, babe. Honey, how the kids going? Don't worry about it, I got it. Okay. And you know, it's funny, it's not even about traditional or modern women anymore, because economically times have changed. The things that women can do now, they couldn't do back then. I'm just saying, you know, I'll be having, I guess, philosophical conversations with people. So I was talking to my brother, one of my other brothers, my non-biological brothers, and their mind was all flooded with how bad marriage could be, all the pitfalls, all the like society things. That's what I'm gonna call it. My brother called me with societal worries, and I mean, the best thing I could tell him, and I wish I could tell, I probably should call him back and tell him this, but I know he'll see the video. Unless you're living for societal success, life is what you want to make it. A marriage, a relationship, it don't gotta go no kind of way that you see on TV, on the internet. There's no rule, there's no guidebook, there's no setup, there's no structure, there's no foundation. There's none of that. There's a book to tell you how to rap. There's a book to tell you how to shoot pool. There's a book to tell you all the laws that are enforced in our country. There are books to tell you the rights and wrongs of how to make a drink. There are cookbooks to teach you how to cook so you don't burn stuff. There's books for a lot of things. That's what I'm getting at. There's books for a lot of things. And there might be relationship books out there. But for real, when you get in a relationship, it's based on you, your dynamics, and the person that you're with, and their dynamics. Not, hey, in his book they have a set or a type, and he fits this set and type. So that means he's gonna act like A, B, and C, and that's another thing I've been trying to tell my brother about. You deep in this, and you know it. I ain't gonna lie, you know your shit. I'm not ever gonna knock you. You know your shit when it comes to that. But there's no stereotypical order or group or match that knowing all that will translate to a real life person. There's some things that you write about. But there's some unexpected shit that if you hold a conversation, will blow your mind. So I say that to say this. Unless you're trying to live your life for stereotypical means, there's no reason to worry about what society has in store for you and your relationship. How you raise your kids, what you think a perfect family is, what your reason in getting married is. Because, like I said, times have changed, economics have changed, stocks go up and down, conditions in the world, modern technology is here. I can't tell you that if I run a theological statistic on how often I know what it takes for a marriage to work is accurate. I can just tell you what I did wrong in my situations. And you can throw it into a fact database system and let the computer crunch the numbers. Like that show they had back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember it. Something Warrior. And basically, they take two ancient civilizations, societies, they had weapons, and they factor what their kill slots were, or how fast they were with their weapons annually, accurately, digitally, and they crunch the numbers of how many times they fight each other in 100 times battle, 100 times, And whoever comes out on top in a computer 100 times is the winner. Life is not like that. There's no way you can tell me that just because a guy becomes a gangbanger, lives long enough to get out the hood, that one day he'll be president. You can't tell me that, because we never seen that. But it doesn't mean it can't happen. There's no way you can tell me that every gangbanger won't stop gangbanging until they dead or gone. Well, I can, because I've seen that statistic. Hell, I lived that life. I've done it. Does marriage work for everybody? No. Nothing works for everybody. White makes some people get hyped. Brown makes some people get angry. No liquor makes me do anything. I need to stop drinking. Mental note. Clarity. I'm taking clarity to that one. I need to stop drinking. For whatever reason, my body's not conforming to that no more. Cool. I'm cool with that. Fine. I didn't want to hear it at first. I didn't want to accept it. There's other things in life to do besides drink and smoke. And pop pills. There's other things to do. Shit. There's 100 books out there I haven't read yet. Probably more than that. There's 15 songs I ain't wrote that I need to get to writing. I mean, there's other shit. Maybe me and my son could bond, go outside and play football, or, teach him how to box. For real. Not what I taught him when he was a baby. Like some up close, hand-to-hand grab, break and shit. Anyway, I digress. There are books for everything. There's a societal norm for everything. If you're not living your life for society, what do their norms matter? What do what they say matter? Red pill, blue pill, purple, orange, green, yellow, purple. Who cares? Kevin Samuels said some empowering shit. He ain't here no more. I'm not saying the message should be done, but we don't need a 15 million copycats trying to recreate that magic viral moment. Just because I sell this, I did this way, and I made a ton of money, why do you think you can just pick it up as easy as that and make the same success without the same hard work? That's the key right there. Why do you think I could do what I've been doing for a long time and ask a mass of money, and you think because it seems easy based on what you have economically and scientifically now, that you can do the same thing easier but make the same amount of money? Why? That's what's wrong with us. That is what's wrong with us. Us. See, me. I even said me. That's what's wrong with all of us. We have this thing in our head about conforming, remoting, being seen, being saw, living a wonderful life. But no one wants to fall down. Some people say, hey, I realize financially, on a big scale, I have never recovered from the loss that I took when I was in the Marine Corps, making Marine Corps money to being a civilian. But going into the Marine Corps, I realized I was lost. Coming out of the Marine Corps, I was even more lost. Getting to be 44, 45 in almost a month. Almost a whole month countdown. So it's like 34 days. 35 days. 34, 35 days. And I'll be 45. But I didn't get here without falling down. I didn't get here without picking myself up. I didn't get here by societal norms. I've never done anything that society deems this is how you're supposed to do shit. I've burnt bridges, stepped on legs, stepped on toes, broke fingers, broke legs. I muscled my way in some rooms. I was quiet in some other rooms where I should have been loud. I didn't handle myself like a businessman should. I didn't pray to a higher power like some say I should have. I didn't thank a higher power. See, let's talk about that. My spirituality is different than most. I'm not one to talk about it. I'm not one to seek out more answers. Most of the things that I've been through, I either was carried by fate, life, or I took it on the chin and it just didn't break me. It knocked me down. I got stumbled. I fell down flights of steps, but I always picked myself back up. Sometimes because it's due to my mom. Sometimes it was due to the fact that I had kids and I just couldn't allow them to see me give up. That's me though. This is my story. What I'm telling you is there's no societal norm to that. I wrote a song called Hopeless But Homeless. At some point last night, I think I died tonight. At some point last night, I think I died tonight. Y'all go back and listen to that song. Hopeless But Not Homeless. No, Homeless Not Hopeless. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. Homeless Not Hopeless. It's on all streaming channels. But the basic premise of the song was I was working with a company. Not real. The premise of the song, I was working with a company and I got laid off, but they put it in a different way. After May, my service was no longer needed anyway. They're moving across the country. I said, well, what can I say? She said, it's okay. You get another job. Someone else will come your way. I got depressed. I had stocks. They all crashed. The moment I feared. Stock market crash. So now I'm drinking more. Thinking more. My family said, I just can't stand there and watch you fade away. So it's better that we say goodbye today. Now, no house, no job, no home, no wife. At some point last night, I think I died tonight. At some point last night, I think I died tonight. Y'all go check that out. I've taken way more losses than wins. And it all depends on what you consider a win. Because maybe some of these little things that I did win, I won. Or maybe I should say, when I did win, I won big. It wasn't never little. Wasn't no little jackpots. When I got Canal, that was like the lottery. Not because I was going to make him some kid that's going to make me rich one day. No. Because my thing about me, I wanted to be a parent, a father, not just a parent, a father, the best one I could. So when I got my son, I hit the lottery. My daughter is 23. I can see her anytime I want to now. I can call anytime I want to. The only problem with that is she's 23. She got her own life. She got a job. She's finishing school next week. And then she's starting another part of her life. Wherever it takes her. But I won. I survived. I mean, I got a car. I got 2 cell phones. I wear nice clothes. This is nice, I think. I wear nice clothes that I think. Have a house that's paid for. Have money to a significant amount. I live every day hoping to wake up tomorrow and do something wonderful and great. I won. So when I look back and when a person told me, I want to take everything from you, I don't want you to have nothing. I got my looks, I got my health, I got aches and pains, but I got my health. Societal norm says a man should be this. Societal norm says a man should be that. Huh. But I ain't never played by society's rules. So knowing that I ain't never played by society's rules, there's no way that this society can dictate to me what's a victory and what's not. I was telling my brother, back to that, my other brother, I was telling him that where I see going forward is limited. Where he sees is more visible. The things I go through, I don't learn force of nature, cause of habit, whatever. I don't learn until I'm actually in that situation. It's too late to pull the ripcord and just float up out that bitch. I'm in that motherfucker. I gotta go through it. He sees things before it happens. Detaches. Parachute's good. He's clear and free. I don't often take advice unless it's just something that's a conundrum in my head. Like in my head, it's not adding up. It's not adding up right. I'm not confused. It's not doing that right. But all I know is the way I approach things may not be the way you approach things. And knowing that you're a part of society, but you're not society. As an individual, you're just you. The way you deal, the way you feel, the way you think, the way you move, the way you read, the way you watch, the way you drink, the way you eat, all unique to you. All unique to you. What you feel fearful about may not even ruffle my feathers. And what I feel fearful about might not even bat an eye for yours. You know, the things we go through is just that, the things we go through. Some more so because a lesson need to be learned. Some more so because we didn't heed the warning that was given to us. Now I say that in all sincerity to say, we got to do better, people. We got to stop listening to bullshit on the internet. And there's no reason in sympathizing or empathizing with someone that you take on unless you're an empath. If you're an empath, I guess it's no way to stop taking on other people's pain and trauma. But if you're not an empath, just because you talk to someone and you care about them and they're your friend and they're your brother and they're your cousin or they're your sister, you don't got to put yourself in their shoes. Matter of fact, the best thing you can do to help them is to find your own narrative to navigate through that water and help them get back on the boat and not drown. Y'all take that and do what it will. It started off 50-50. It went in a whole nother level. So I'm just gonna call this society. I'm your host, Just This, one half of Two Dynamic Duels. Thoughts to Your Boy podcast, Rise Ace and Nova. Y'all check this out. Monday, Wednesday, Thoughts from Your Boy. Friday, Sunday, Rise Ace and Nova. That being said, I'm your boy, This, your host, the one and only. Peace.